no one should ever be allowed to die. But
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Try to Keep Up, the podcast where we get together and argue about dumb shit virtually. I'm Christina.
I'm Chris.
I'm Tandan. Sorry, we changed the order.
You always go third. I don't know.
No, I was going second for a little bit, for a while. I was going second for a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't like going last, though, so I took charge in 1 second.
Okay.
I also
Change shit.
definitely said Christina, which I haven't said yet on the pod, so that was a weird twist. It's still Tina, just new name.
Great. Teabag.
All right, so our first question of the night, which I am so excited to discuss, I'm already fired up about it, is, do you put on your socks or your pants first? And I'm going to throw this right to Chris.
So I put on my socks first. Always socks first.
Ew.
It doesn't matter what I put on next. Actually, that's not true. It's underwear, then socks.
Okay. We have a psychopath.
Who wants that weird feeling of your
about that.
bare naked foot touching your jeans? It's weird.
I mean,
I
guess.
That's literally just like the order you get dressed in. Is you put on socks last besides the shoes.
Ew, last. No, that's not true.
You're
and
out
I
here
also wear socks all the time.
Just socks?
Yeah.
I'm stressed that you're out here in socks and boxers walking around with nothing else in your body. Like your feet and your balls are covered and that's it.
The important stuff. But if I'm wearing if I wear socks all the time, I don't ever go barefooted because I don't like that. So socks are always on.
What about when you're at the beach?
I mean, I've definitely worn socks on the beach multiple times. Kind of in the mood.
No.
So
I hate
the only
that
time I
so
don't
much.
wear socks is in the shower.
Dan, what about you?
Sorry, fam. Anyway, my dad was sorry. Minor interruptions. Yes, socks.
Yes.
I always put my pants on first, and my socks, unless I'm in the basement and the pants are upstairs, and I gotta put the socks on first. You know what I mean? That's the only exception.
Unless the pants are.
Why are your socks?
Okay, let's say I go. Let's say I go to the basement, in the dryer, right? I don't have pants down there, upstairs. I'm gonna wear them first.
Why don't you just? Okay, I don't understand the scenario.
If I go to the basement of the laundry room, just out of the shower, right? Following. And my pants are not downstairs. Let's say I go to get pants and I'm like, oh wait, they're not downstairs. There's going to be probably clean socks down. They're going to put them on first and then go back upstairs to get the pants. Follow?
If your pants are upstairs, why'd you go downstairs?
How do I know? I don't know where they're at sometimes.
So you walk.
Maybe I think I just washed them and then they're in the dryer. Okay.
You left the bathroom, made no pit stops at your bedroom. Made no pit stops in the bedroom and went right down to the dryer. And so you don't know where your pants are.
Right, we just go down to the dryer because that's where most of the clothes are usually.
Why aren't they in your drawers?
That's way too much work half the time.
Putting away your clothes? So you just keep them in the dryer all the time?
No, I just keep cycling the wash dryer, you know what I mean?
I'm surprised Kim doesn't do your laundry for you, honestly.
No, she doesn't. Honestly, I need a bigger dresser. That's a whole other story. Yeah, no, she
cat
doesn't.
is currently on my bed, fucking something up, and I need to go address that. I'm gonna be right back.
We just have
Short intermission.
We have a lot of interruptions now.
Yeah, people. Get your shit together.
The other thing I was going to say was, too, Chris, kind of related to what you were saying, is if I have pants that like I know are gonna get stuck on my feet, I will put the socks on first so it slides through.
Right.
That is the
Sorry, I'm back.
only
People
exception.
trying to break into the Christmas candy.
Oh. All right.
Anyway, I never put socks on first. Well, most of the time I don't wear socks anyway. But if I don't usually put socks on until it's time to put the shoes on, which means I'm leaving my house.
See, I'm just constantly wearing socks, so they're like part of the outfit. It's not like a optional
You wear your
piece
shoes in
of
your
wardrobe.
house a lot too.
Yeah, I do. I don't like my bare feet.
I also always wear my socks like all the time. Like I'm a person who doesn't. Well, next question, but I don't go to sleep with my
I do.
bare feet. I sleep with my socks on.
Oh, I thought you were going with bare feet. I sleep with my socks on as well.
Yeah, I'm an animal, so.
Which is terrifying. I
Great,
hate that
great.
for both of you. And I hate that now I look like I'm the minority when that's
No, you. I
No,
know
you are.
I know you.
Yeah, you are the minority.
I can agree on that. You're not. It's unpopular opinion for me and Chris, but
It
I don't feel
literally
like my
it
opinion's
feels like you're
ever
wearing
unpopular.
a glove on your toes and you can't be
Glove.
free.
I
I
got-
hate that.
Free.
I got dry ass feet and I get bad circulation. I'm keeping those bitches on.
I just like them because you get like nice and cozy. You feel more cozy with the socks on. You put on a fresh pair of socks right before bed and you feel great.
Yeah.
I can't believe I never noticed that before. I feel like I would have called it out for either of you if I saw you falling asleep with socks on.
I literally always sleep with socks.
I don't-
on.
I-
never not.
I don't think I've ever fallen asleep without socks on before, except for when I was like 6, like before the age of 6.
6.
Whenever I got to choose my clothes
That's-
to go to bed, it was always socks.
Interesting.
That's so horrible. I hate it. I just can't
mean,
believe
it's
that
not,
you don't.
but-
Ugh.
It's not horrible, but
I like. It feels like everything is so constricted. It would be like wearing
Have
a
you-
bra to sleep,
what?
which I guess that's
Wait,
a bad
what is it?
example.
What is
God.
what needs to come out of your socks? Like what kind of like skin tight socks are you wearing where you need to take them off and just let everything out?
You just need to be free. You need to. Everything
are
needs
free.
to be free at night.
They have their protective
Wait,
layer
that's like-
on and they're fine.
Do you? That makes no sense. Do you? Are you all covered up, or do you not wear a shirt when you sleep either? Because that was gonna make me even madder.
It depends sometimes.
So,
If it's
I-
hot.
yeah, it's hot. Usually I sleep with a shirt on, to be honest.
Yeah,
Shirt and
I
boxers.
usually sleep with shirt and pair of shorts, but you know, every once and again I'll dabble with a shirt off.
I always do
Okay.
boxers, no
That
pants.
makes me feel better. I was gonna be so mad if you were like free everywhere else and like once again just had your socks on. I was about to
My
be very
socks on.
triggered by that.
Yeah, at least be consistent, right?
Exactly.
If I slept naked though,
no,
I probably would
hate-
still sleep with socks on.
That feels more naked than being actually
That-
naked.
It does. Would you also keep your socks on during sex?
Are you asking me if I have?
You
Because I
said
definitely have before.
Sorry. That's wild.
I'm asking both
I mean,
of
just-
you, and I'm mad about it.
Well, sometimes it's a different,
Sometimes they don't just make it off in time. But
Yeah,
I'm telling
exactly.
once this text is over, the socks are going right back on.
That might be weirder. Like, hold on, sorry, I gotta put. these
Hold on, we
back
can't cuddle yet. I gotta put my socks on real quick.
I've definitely had only my Crocs on. No, I'm kidding. I don't even own Crocs.
Crocs.
I need new friends.
Oh, God.
At Ronnie though.
So yes, it seems like the correct answer was socks first and always wear your socks to bed. That's what we agreed on.
Let me ask something. What is the main
No.
consensus of why people want to sleep with socks off? Like, what is the main reason?
I guess it's just like
What's
how you were
the-
raised.
It just
I know everyone
it
does that. I
feels
just don't
too
get why.
restricting. Because you
I don't
just,
think
like,
that's
wanna
a
be,
valid
like,
answer.
free
I don't
in
think
the
that's the
bed.
valid word. I don't think that's the correct word you're supposed to be picking. Restricted.
I feel restricted when my socks are on because I can't spread my toes. They're like together.
You
How far are your toes spread?
You're spreading our toes. What are you climbing?
And how much are your toes spreading
Sometimes
without the
you
socks?
have to do like a full body stretch. I'm gonna be honest though. I don't like wearing anything to bed. I'd rather just like be like with my covers and like underwear, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, that's very common.
It's just all. It's just I just. You want to be free to be in the bed with your sheets that are like nice and fresh and clean, and you just like slide right in there, and it's like everything's like warm and cozy, and you don't feel like you can't move something. Can't do it.
Okay.
That's where weighted blankets come into play.
I do love weighted blankets. I'm gonna be so mad though if we do this freaking poll and people agree with you. Like I needed someone else on this episode with me to make it.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm so happy if people
agree
agree with me on this. It's definitely not normal.
I
but
would
if
be
the majority
surprised.
of people
Yeah.
do that, I would love that.
I would be surprised if me and Chris won, but there's a chance.
It's gonna be the people who sleep in socks are gonna be the same 6 people that said they don't wash their full body in the shower. It's gonna be a direct crossover.
Okay. Let's not be that dramatic, Christina. We shower. Well, some of us don't, but. And also shout out to Bob Hurry for giving us that question.
That's
You know what we're saying?
true. One of our favorite listeners who always has a great comment after everything comes out, usually about how Dan's an idiot.
Great. Thanks, Bob. Love you.
Dan.
Great.
Dan.
Does that
Good old cranberry sauce.
before we move on,
Anyway.
last sock related question. When you put your shoes on, well, I guess you guys already have your socks on. I was saying, when you put your shoes on, would you do sock, shoe, or sock, shoe?
Sock, shoe.
Same. If you do sock
like-
shoe, you are wild.
Tina's about to be wild,
God.
isn't she? Okay.
Oh, you don't do
No.
Okay, I was like, whoa.
No.
I
We're all in
almost
agreement, and
lost
that
friends.
was about to be the worst one.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
sock,
We're not
sock,
friends
shoe,
now.
shoe.
It's fine.
that's a bad one. If you're doing sock shoe, like, what is the... Have you guys ever in your life done sock shoe? I think I maybe done it twice on accident, like, because I had to run in and grab something while I put my shoe
No.
on or something, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
think
have
I've
ever done that.
Literally never. You never, like...
I don't
don't
even
know.
have the
Can't even think of a scenario.
especially
Yeah.
like when you put your socks on. Like I have both my socks in my hand, and then I kind of put one on and put the other one on, and I'd have to like put the other sock down and put the shoe. No, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it just seems very unnecessary.
And they're not in the.
Yeah.
They're not even in the same spot. Like they're in
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
floors.
you also-
It's not gonna work for me.
You also, like, have your socks together usually and putting them on, and your shoes are somewhere else at that point. They're not next to your socks usually.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I was
Couch,
just
you're pulling
laughing.
stuff over.
I was just laughing because you said exactly what Tina just said in different words.
Oh.
100%.
Honestly, you're just a little low, and I just
All right.
here. Sorry.
So moving on. I guess we're good on the socks. I can't wait. I really hope that people agree with me. And we'll see where this
He
goes.
said,
The next question is, I don't know if I'm not ready for this, so I need to go last. But I guess I'll say the question
Okay.
first before we
Dan, you
start
go
talking
first.
about it.
oh, Jesus. Okay.
The next question is, how would you get away with murder? So, like, if you committed a murder, how would you get away with it?
Okay. So, I'm going to go first. Obviously, there's always a motive. We have revenge and money, right? I would definitely... So, just get away with murder. It could be anyone, right? Stranger? That's correct, right?
That's how I took the question.
All right.
Right.
I would
And
pick
you have to murder one person.
Yep, I'd pick a complete stranger. Place, probably somewhere in a park. I don't know, woodsy type of place. You know, maybe late afternoon, getting a little dark. I kind of took a little bit to
Not
think
even
on this. It doesn't have to be, as long as they're secluded. You know.
Okay.
Fuck it, who cares?
When the sun's setting, when the
Yeah,
golden hour.
dude, I had to just
Yeah.
with this get this random just I don't know, maybe scout, maybe a couple days before you just scout the park out a couple days, you know, to see where these people are running. Maybe one person runs this
You just grab 'em
secluded
real
trail.
quick.
Yeah, just rip them with a rock. Hold on, let me get there. Okay,
Rip 'em
preparation.
with a rock.
I have a whole preparation list here. Hold on.
All right.
We don't need the whole 45-minute episode plot. Like,
No. You're gonna listen to this shit, okay? We're gonna wear gloves. You gotta bring a hoodie, a ski mask,
Okay.
An extra pair of shoes.
If you're wearing a ski mask and a hoodie at the park during the sunset, they're gonna look at you.
Just listen. Okay. No, this is what we're bringing.
Shady
we're not wearing this in the middle of the park. Okay. Listen. Just listen. Bring acid, a cinder block, maybe 2. A container with a lid that can hold the acid without eating through. Maybe 2. You might need 2. Just bear with me. You're also gonna get a rock. So something outside that's like can be a weapon. I'm thinking a rock, maybe about the size of your hand. This will be the murder weapon, obviously. And here's the how. So you're gonna wait for the person, the fairly secluded area. Hit them with the rock. Kill them, beat them to death. And you're gonna dispose of the rock, maybe in like a river or an ocean about 5, 10, maybe 20 miles away from where you killed the person. You're gonna put your hoodie, your shoes, I guess your pants or shorts, whatever you had on.
Your socks.
Yeah, your socks.
Socks for sure.
I actually didn't say bring an extra pair of pants, but you're getting the gist here. Put it all in the container. Put the acid on it, close the lid, poke a hole in it, put the cinder blocks in it, and drop it down the river. Actually, I didn't really think that far. That's not going to work. Fuck.
No, you're dead.
You're
caught.
I fucked this up. Yeah.
You're caught.
I didn't really think of the, fuck. All right, well, either way, the whole point here is you're burning your fucking shit with the acid, like the clothes and everything, to get rid of, dispose of it, and then that's pretty much it. But you did bring up a good point saying, like, you can't just be wearing that shit at the park. I haven't thought about that. I guess you'd be in the car.
Looking like a full-ass murderer.
Yeah,
like, so suspicious.
I'm a full-ass robber in the middle of the day. Hold on. Maybe you have all the stuff in your car. Maybe you got I'm just like picturing like SpongeBob and maybe you have all the stuff in your car and like I don't know, it gets dark and you put it on and like go hide when it gets a little dark. I don't know. I didn't really think that far. You're in a bush. Kill the person with the rock. Dispose of the shit. I don't know. Done.
Okay, so Dan's getting caught. Chris, what's your 5-step plan?
I mean, for the most part, it's pretty good.
It's all right.
Tell me what the flaws are, real quick. Before we get off of me.
Well, how about I say mine, and then we can like talk about why I said mine.
Yeah, it works. Okay.
So I do agree with you that the victim should be random. You shouldn't kill someone that you know or somehow you're tied to the victim. Complete random stranger. And I think that it should be someone that's not really important or contributes to society. Like, you don't want to kill like a mom of 3. They're gonna know that someone's missing immediately. So you want to give yourself some time.
Wait, so what's your criteria for someone who's like allowed to die? For someone who you're like, all right, fine.
Okay, so like,
this will be good.
No one should ever be allowed to die, but
he's gonna put that at the beginning of it.
Let's put that out there.
Be allowed to die as if he's not murdering them, as if it's just happening.
Oh my god.
But like, I think that you should find someone like on like Craigslist or something like that, because not normal people really go on Craigslist. Like, I'm talking about like
my dad
maybe
goes
someone
on
like
Craigslist all the time.
Okay, maybe someone like a prostitute or something like that. You find someone on Craigslist,
but then you'll marry one, right? Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a lover and a hater. So you find this person that doesn't contribute anything to society. I think you wouldn't kill them in public, Dan. That's my first thing that I think you're wrong.
Okay.
I would actually probably
during
bring
sunset.
them. Yeah, during this nice sunset. I would actually probably bring them back to my house, where I live alone, not with my brother, because then that gives you so much time to get your shit done. Not with your brother, the police
officer.
Yeah, not him. No, if I'm a killer, I'm definitely living with myself, and I have no friends or family or anything that I care about in life. Yeah, I'd bring him back to my place and probably kill them there, and then I'd clean it up. I would probably chop up the body, burn it. And then you gotta probably douse it in like some type of smell, like gasoline or something like that. Then take it out to the middle of the woods and then bury it really deep. Maybe like pour some stuff over it to like, so if you're trying to get a dog scent smell away from it. What else do you have to do? You probably have to get like an alibi. So when you're buying stuff, you probably don't want to buy stuff all at the same time. So when you're buying bleach or gasoline, you want to buy it in different trips. You don't want to look shady and have bleach, a knife, stuff like that, all at the same checkout.
Maybe get someone to buy it for
Who would you use as your alibi?
I see the alibi is tricky.
What is that noise? What's happening?
Yeah, Dan's.
Sorry, I'm playing with this little like you'll see it in the video, but
it's like
it sounds like you're jumping on your bed.
And for killing, you want to either stab or I would probably poison them actually, because there's no blood anywhere. You don't have to worry really about cleaning up. It's not loud. It's not a loud death, so you don't have to it's not like a gun or anything like that. You're not drawing any attention to where you're at. And then the alibi would probably be after you kill, but before you bury, you should probably go somewhere where there's cameras or something, just so you can be on camera and be like, hey, look, I was at Dairy Queen getting ice cream at 9:30 at night on a Sunday, not killing people. And then, depends how important you are to society, but then I would probably, get a fake name or something like that and move away from the victim or wherever I hid the body.
That last part would be suspicious.
It depends. It depends on if you're killing someone you know, then you definitely got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You have to change your name and get out of there as soon as possible because they're gonna figure it out to you.
As soon as possible.
Yeah,
poison's a pretty good one.
I think poison's the best way to go.
But I thought poison they can always trace it. Oh, but you're burning the body, so there's nothing.
Yeah, we're chopping up, burning, and burying the body,
as well as
and obviously disposing of everything that belongs to the victim as well.
Also, if you're what are they tracing the poison to? What's the normal criteria for where they trace it?
Yeah, T.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They can tell when someone's been poisoned.
Right. I guess what I'm saying is if it's a complete stranger too, Chris doesn't even know this person. He's killing him.
Yeah.
Right. I was just confused by where the body was going because if they found someone with poison in their system at Chris's house, they could link it pretty quick. But I forgot about the body removal process.
Yeah, there's a whole body. They're not getting buried anywhere near my house.
Better clean your crib good.
Well, if they're poisoned, what am I cleaning?
Where are you killing them at? Just the middle of your dining room floor, just blood everywhere.
It's poison.
It's poison. You're right.
But if I did stab them, you would probably have to bleach and clean a lot, and that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Every time you say poison, I think of Emperor's New Groove, where he's like, "Oh, the poison for Cusco. The poison is the way to kill Cusco."
Where'd you get the poison from?
Where did I get it from? Good
That's
to you.
one.
I don't really know where you get the poison from.
I'm just saying. Did you buy it at the store?
I mean, I did it.
Buy it from the streets.
That's the one part I didn't think of. Probably the streets if I'm looking to kill someone, but I also didn't really
The streets from his
do
poison
much
dealer.
poison. Yeah.
Out here in Kensington, you got any poison for sale? Great.
I mean, can't you just poison stuff with rat poison and people can die?
Yeah, you could do household items and mix them and stuff, but then it's also you're buying at the store, which has receipts and.
Well, I'm also buying
traceable.
the bleach and the gasoline, but if you're going to kill someone and you're planning it out, you could plan it out for 6 months. If you buy rat poison, bleach, and gasoline in a 6-month period on 3 different occasions, no one's going to think anything of it.
You can even go a step further and have someone buy it for you, pay them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
You just got to be smart about it.
We could definitely murder someone.
Definitely. I don't want to, but definitely. I hope Molly Bolander's listening because she would definitely.
I definitely.
Murder.
I definitely forgot the alibi part. I fucked up there.
Yeah, you need an alibi. Always need an alibi.
Dan, you have a wild plan.
And your plan's insane.
It doesn't looking over it again. I'm like, wow, this is a. I mean, it's not that extreme for trying to get away with murder, though.
Dan, you're more so just trying
to. And he wanted to do the question.
Yeah, Dan, you're more trying to murder rather than get away with it. You're definitely. You could definitely.
What do you mean? I'm wearing the glove.
Dan's definitely gonna commit to murder.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're getting away with it.
Chris is out here justifying the person and how they mean nothing to society, so he can murder them. He sounds like he's gonna murder.
Yeah,
someone.
that's wild.
Yeah. Well, if you murder someone, you probably don't have any.
It does sound like Chris just ranked members of society.
I mean, society is ranked. I'm not ranking it. It's already ranked.
I don't like that.
He's throwing out the facts.
It's not my fault.
Socially acceptable. I guess.
I don't really have a good plan. I'm gonna tell you what I got, and no one's gonna think it's a good plan. But here's where I am. I think that the key to getting away with it is to make it something that could be an accident. Like, I don't think, like, it would be hard for me to really cover something up. Like, it would have to be something that everyone else was like, oh, that was crazy. I can't believe that happened. And, like, there's certain, like, we could either do, like, something like a car crash. We could do something like Harambe, like someone accidentally trips at the zoo into the gorilla cage. We could do, like, accidentally, like an icicle falls from the roof and, like, hits someone's neck and kills them that way. Like, I don't think that I could successfully, like, make a plot happen, cover it up. So it would need to be something that I planned out in advance to be like, oh, that was a horrible accident. How could that happen?
I thought about that.
I just think that you're already drawing attention to it. So there's already going to be somewhat of like a little bit of an investigation involved. So if you like leave any bit of a trace, you're fucked.
Yeah, but I don't think that there's actually people that like no one searches for it. Like, I think that would be harder to find. Like, I think
there isn't anyone that no one
if there was
searches for. You're right.
Like if there was
give me a scenario,
like,
Tina.
Like how much did they really look into Harambe to see if like someone threw that person in there? Or if the kid just brought it on his own.
Well, yeah, it's probably on camera.
I think we can figure it out. You know how many people have tigers in their backyard, and then
I mean, like if you're doing like a Carol Baskin thing,
the tiger kills you.
I mean, like Carol Baskin, like everyone said she killed her husband, and she could have. She definitely, if she did, she got away with it so far.
And one of her employees just almost got their arm ripped off by the tiger. Chris, we go back to the tiger truck stop in Louisiana. I convince someone to come with me, and then, like, next thing you know, they're inside the tiger cage. How'd they get there?
But aren't they investigating, like, the Tiger King thing, not investigating it?
I mean, they're going to investigate all the murders.
That was the whole point of it.
You're murdering someone in the daylight wearing a ski mask.
Nah, don't throw this on me. I'm still trying to figure this part out of non-investigation.
Here's the thing. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it anyway, and I feel like there's, like, better ways to get to someone other than murder, because, like, if you murder them, then they're just dead. If you're trying to, like, actually, like, hurt them, then you'd have to do stuff while they're still alive. So I just don't know if I would ever turn to murder in my life.
Maybe you're murdering for peace. Maybe it's like, you ever see the show, like, Fear Thy Neighbor, where it's
murdering
like
for peace.
Yes, for your own peace. Because you're going to have to worry about this person the rest of your life, trying to, like, maybe potentially kill you.
I think he's still go to the jail.
That sounds like
I didn't say you didn't. I did not say you didn't.
So this is more of like is it okay to kill a murderer?
Then yes, sure.
In terms of getting away with it, I probably wouldn't kill my neighbor. And like multiple.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be killing my
I mean, if we're going back to the question, this has nothing to do with that at this point. We're talking about Harambe at this point. I mean.
I think the victim has to be like a drifter.
That's how I would get away with it. I would have Harambe do my dirty work.
Tina knows Harambe. She actually does. His name is Ronnie.
We're BFFs.
Shout out to Ronnie.
Okay, so I think between the three of us, the person that we should all be afraid of the most is Chris.
Yeah. It sounded like Chris was going to actually murder someone.
I just watch a lot of crime documentaries.
It sounds like... Yeah, I don't watch any.
And I watch a lot of unsolved mysteries, so these crimes still go unsolved, so just take some notes.
I watch only reality TV shows, and so far there hasn't been any murders on the ones that I've watched. So, well, maybe that would be good. Maybe the season finale.
I was going to say, my dad watches ID all day, so... Probably should have asked him for some tips.
And yet, you should have asked him. He would have given you a much better...
He probably would have been like, I did it. I've done it before. No.
Who do you...
Something wild.
Who do you think between the three of us would be the most likely to murder someone? Not just get away with it, but, like, to actually do it. Like, to snap one day.
Probably me.
I don't know. All signs point to me. I almost ran a lady over with my car before, so...
True. He did get worse driver, too. Wow.
That's
a
true.
great
Chris
point.
is definitely in there for vehicular manslaughter. It's gonna happen one day.
I mean, Tina, you just said you don't think you'd even ever resort to killing someone, right?
No, I just think there's better ways to mess with someone if I needed to.
Okay. It's a fair point.
But, like, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Tina's more of like a torture person than straight up
She's like, yeah.
kill them.
She's like the insurance company.
Yeah, because, like, if someone's dead, then, like, what are they up to? They can't, like... They're, like, somewhere else now. If I want to hurt them, they have to be alive to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
definitely.
way, I don't think I'm getting away with it. So regardless. All right, last call time. Are we ready?
I think we're ready.
Ready?
I still don't have the jar, and it's still stressing me out, but it's fine. I guess Chris did okay last time.
Okay. Hopefully it's a good one. It says favorite holiday.
Oh, God.
We
Well, everyone
kind of
knows
already
mine
did
already.
that.
Let's just say it real quick.
What's
Mine's
yours?
4th of July.
Tina, what's yours?
Mine is Thanksgiving.
I would probably pick Christmas.
Okay.
All right. Let's pick another one.
Real quick. What we got? What do we got next?
All right. Another one. This one says, how often should you shower?
Oh, like daily
Okay.
or something?
I mean,
Good.
well, like, I think you should shower every day.
I mean, I agree.
Tina.
What Chris started to say was that I don't shower every day.
I know what he
say.
Oh, I was hoping your mic would lag there. Your headphone.
I don't shower every day. I wash my hair once a week, and I probably wash my body like every other day. Sometimes more than that. It's fine.
Oh, and I'm the disgusting one. Great.
Because you don't wash yourself in the shower. You
Well,
just
you never shower. You just go
Well,
swimming.
I do. Well, you're wrong. I go swimming. Swim.
swim.
Between the two of us, I still wash my body more often than you do.
I mean, you could think that. Sure.
Sure. I think we need like a good last call.
Okay. Let me get in here. Okay.
We've already spent 20 minutes discussing our shower habits.
That's not a good one. Is
What
this
was
a
it?
good
We
one?
run.
I'll read this one. You tell me yay or nay. If your best friend's girlfriend came up to you or came on to you, would you hook up with them?
Yeah, let's.
And
do
I
it.
guess this could be a vice versa question too.
Okay.
You want to do this
So
one?
it's their current. It's someone they're currently dating.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would not hook up with them. I wouldn't hook up with any of my friends' boyfriends or girlfriends. That just feels like not something I need to get into.
I also wouldn't.
I would say no as well. Like, that's easy. You can't date or even hook up, I guess, with your best friend's girlfriend. What was the other side of that? It was like, you can't do that, but you can... It was the dating one.
Now, Dan, if they broke up a day later, would you hook up with them?
See, this is what I was getting at.
That should be
There's
more
a-
the question.
No,
You
there's
hook
a-
up. God.
You can't... Or I guess we'll just do date for terminology purposes. You can't date your best friend's ex, but you can date your ex's best friend. Which is a whole different thing, I'm just saying. That was like one of the questions.
It is definitely a different thing. I don't know if I would do either, but
Really?
I don't think I do either.
I guess. No.
My ex's best friend.
I could do ex's best friend all day.
That means I'd have to be around my ex still.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they're not friends anymore.
Well, they're definitely not in for that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because of that.
Because
Well, I mean, I've seen it many times.
No, I
you've
think
been
it's,
proud of it many times.
I think it's
Nah,
different.
never. Because I don't date people.
Damn.
Got him.
Never had a girlfriend. I don't think
Single ladies.
I think there's enough people in the world that you don't have to do anything with anyone who is connected to your ex or to your best friend. Definitely not your best friend. Probably not your ex.
Yeah.
Best friends, girlfriend, or ex is completely off limits. Like,
Yeah, agreed.
if you had
Like maybe
okay, what about,
if it was like a
what about
one-time
friends'
stuff,
ex?
but
I think it's also determined on like time and stuff. Like, what if you let's just say, let's reword the question: friends, ex-girlfriend, and you barely know this friend, and it's been 10 years.
Friend's ex-girlfriend.
So you're barely friends with this kid, for example.
Well, then,
hypothetically, and the girlfriend they
that's
broke up
probably
10
not your
years ago.
friend.
Yeah. It might be. I'm just, mutually. I don't. What do you consider a friend?
Oh my god.
anyone who has ever dated anyone who I would consider my best friend, I would never date.
I didn't say best friend. Just a friend.
I don't think there's like I don't know. I don't really have a lot of in between.
All your friends are best friends?
People that I am really. I'm either now that I'm old enough, I'm either choosing to hang out with them a lot, and so we're close, or they're acquaintances that I talk to and I run into them, but we're not actually
Sure.
If I don't text you once a month, then we're not friends.
Oh, she's making sure
And
she's
so
saying this right. All her friends are gonna hear this.
All of them are going back in their text messages right now, seeing when the last time Tina talked to them.
Yep.
And they're like, when was the last time we talked?
31 days.
Tina hasn't texted me in 32
February.
days. Look at that. But yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm just giving you a scenario.
If that's the scenario, then yeah, I don't give a shit because one, it's been 10 years.
Then I feel you could do that. It just depends. That's a scenario you could, but
dating someone and someone who they just hooked up with, because there's a different level of
yeah, if they dated them for a
Exactly.
month, it's probably nothing serious and they probably don't give a shit. But if you saw them have a 3-year relationship in front of your eyes, yeah, it's probably a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone wanted to date the people you dated in middle school or early high school, whatever. But as a grown up, we were together for 2 years. That's not gonna work.
Right. I would agree with that. So really, the question is what time span? You know what I mean? What's the time span and age?
What's the time? I think
I don't know.
for me,
I don't know the answer to that,
If one of my friends was ever in love with someone, then they're off limits.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I mean, I agree with that, yeah. Who, yeah. Let's just stick with yes.
And then, yeah, let's just stick with yes. And then for your ex's best friend, I just don't. I feel that's just not something I need to be involved with. I feel that's
sure, it's definitely not
convenient. Being messy.
Let's just be hypothetical. Obviously, it's definitely messy. But hypothetically, let's say they really you guys both really liked each other, and the other person didn't want the boyfriend didn't want anything to do with the other person.
I just didn't follow that.
Yeah.
So let's say boy and girl are dating, and a boy and another boy are best friends, right? The girl breaks up with the boy. The boy doesn't want to date the girl. And the boy's best friend wants to date that girl.
Why?
And they both really like each other. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It sounds like you're just asking for permission at that point. You're basically yo.
I'm just saying. I guess what I'm saying is go ahead.
Isn't that your best friend's ex and not your ex's best friend? Or are you saying you're the girl?
I'm thinking now. Hold on.
He confused himself.
Because I'm thinking of a real scenario, but I don't want to say it.
We'll change their names.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just think about it for a minute.
If Molly and George were dating, and then they broke up, and Molly wanted to date George's best friend, that would freak me out.
Yeah.
Even though it's not it's not as bad as if Molly's best friend started dating George, but it would still be a lot of drama for no reason when we're pretty old.
For sure.
We need to be past the dramatic phases of our life.
Yeah, the best
For
friend
sure.
better be talking to George about that too, if he is pursuing that.
Yeah,
Because it's even more shady if they're going behind her back.
I 100% agree with that too.
Like, I guess if you get permission, go for it. I don't give a shit, but I probably
Like,
would.
and the ex, or the one who broke up with the, or, you know, I don't know, I forget the names, Molly and George, whatever, doesn't want anything to do with the other person anyway, and the best friend wants to date that person. I don't know.
I don't know. It's also weird because
but-
the best friend's not going away, so
Sure.
they're gonna have to deal with that awkward ex thing going on too.
I mean, I
Their
definitely didn't say it wasn't like annoying and like
Oh, it's definitely
a whole fucking thing, but
Dan, it's like
gonna be
you're
a hard
not willing
no
to
on
come
my-
out and say that you would do it, but you're also like not saying no aggressively.
Well, that type
I'm
of
just
scenario,
wondering
I think
what your
that type
true
of
feelings are.
that type of scenario, I think I would. I'm just saying, like, it's very situational.
What are you not saying?
I'm not saying. What do you mean? This is a real situation that has nothing to do with me. Both of you know
Okay.
them too. So
Well, we can't be doing this. We can't put other people on blast. But you can say what you're thinking generally. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
it's okay.
All right.
They won't.
So none of us are dating anyone that anyone else has ever dated. Is where we all landed.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
curious what other
Great.
people would say about this actually now, like listeners.
So Chris, I'm gonna fuck your bitch. Hurry, is not actually gonna fuck your bitch. is what we're
That
saying.
person was just, it was just like a one night thing for that other person.
One night stand.
There was no feelings
It was
romantically
a
involved with
multiple-
the other person between both parties.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
And it was
Wow.
more so towards the
This is-
person than the actual scenario.
This is gonna be quite the shout out list.
Okay, let's hear this.
All right, we gotta move on. I think we're done.
I think we handled it. I think we hit all bases.
That was a pretty good one.
I think we covered that question more than we needed to.
I'm curious what listeners say.
All right. Yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna have some good polls from this one. Let us know what you want us to argue next. We'll be posting up next topic Tuesday. Think about what you want us to say. If we use your question, we'll give you a shout out. As always, follow us on Instagram. I try to keep up podcasts. Like us on Facebook. We have a TikTok now that I'm really trying to make happen. No one else is helping me, so it's great. And that's
It's a
it.
pleasure.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye.